StormX has increased over 4,000% in the last year alone. My name is Kyle and welcome to my channel. Recently I've been getting requests to take a look at StormX. Could there be some more upside potential for StormX in this current bull run? I realize and appreciate there's a lot of newcomers to the crypto space. So in today's video, I'm going to keep things as easy to understand as possible. Always remember to do your own research before ever putting your hard-earned money at risk. Let's get into the video. I'll start my analysis of StormX by simply coming over here to CoinMarketCap, where we can get a good general idea as to what is going on with Storm. We see that it's currently ranked 108, trading around 7 cents, and is up about 38% as of recent. Down below here, we see the market cap, and this is the much more important number, and it is at $569 million. So basically, what we're looking at right here is more important than the actual price itself. A lot of people use the logic that, well, Bitcoin's at $55,000. I can't afford a whole Bitcoin, but I can buy a whole bunch of these Storm coins, and it's simply the wrong logic. The market cap is the more important equation. So basically, for Storm to go from 6 cents to 12 cents, we need to see the market cap increase to approximately $1.2 billion. So it really puts into perspective of the realistic growth of a coin. Now, I think there's going to be a lot of winners in the alt sector. I think there already is. And there's many more to come, especially ones that have real world use case. And it's not going to be uncommon to see some of these coins reach a $20 billion market cap, maybe $40 billion, and in some cases, multiple hundreds of billions. Is Storm one of those coins? No one can know that for absolute sure. However, if Storm was to get around a $20 billion market cap, well, you'd see a 20x increase in the price up above. So it is possible just from a price perspective. Looking over here, you can see the circulating supply is 8.3 billion, and there's a max supply of 10 billion. And that's an important thing to me. I don't typically get involved in altcoins that don't at least have a maximum supply or a burning mechanism built in on the back end, something to combat the inflation. You don't want a coin just to be inflated into oblivion, because obviously that's going to be very detrimental to the price over time. So always pay attention. Does a coin have a maximum supply? Down below here, we see a very, very basic line chart here that is showing the overall performance over time of how Storm and StormX did. Now, back in 2017 to the beginning of 2018, Storm came out of the market and it was known as Storm and recently got rebranded as StormX. But we see a very, very exponential increase in price right here, getting up around the 15 cent mark, and then a very steep and disgusting sell-off here. Now, I won't pick on Storm too much for that, as the ICO bubble was popping at the time, and a lot of cryptocurrencies did that. And some of the cryptocurrencies that did that aren't seeing this pop in price action today. They just remain as a dead heartbeat of a chart. And you can see Storm was in that boat for quite some time here. And that also tells me that people had a lot of time to accumulate this before the pop to the upside right now. So overall, this is telling me that there is some buying confidence, obviously re-entering for StormX, and being that we're in the midst of a bull run, it's showing signs that it has some room to grow. According to this line chart here, just to revisit the all-time highs, is more than a 2x increase from here just to get there alone. So interestingly enough, StormX could potentially do that. And a good place to start your research on a coin is simply by just going to their website. You can see a link right here, and when you click on that, we end up over on StormX's website. And we see that they say the easiest way to earn crypto. No complicated crypto jargon, just sign up, shop, and start your crypto cashback journey. Who said crypto had to be hard? And that's a very good point. I believe the keys to mass adoption is making crypto easier to use, to understand, and transact in. It's kind of like a smartphone. We don't necessarily need to know how every little piece of code works on there, every piece of material that was put into a smartphone to compose it. We just simply need to know how to use it, how it's going to better our lives. And the easier that is, the more used it will be. That's where mass adoption is. So it's good to see that StormX has recognized that, and that's what they're striving for. That's a positive sign. You can see that they have a working product here that you can already download from the Apple App Store. You can get it on Google Play, as well as available in the Chrome Web Store. I can see right here that they've been featured in some very notable news publications. However, just being a bit of the devil's advocate here, I can say that you can purchase coverage in some of these publications. Now, I'm not saying that's what StormX has done. I have no idea. But I have seen shitcoins in the past do that, and those shitcoins literally went into the toilet. So I do view this as overall good, but I would just hold that kind of thing at spear point, use a level of discernment, and decide for yourselves if that's legitimate coverage or not. Now, more importantly, I like to look for the roadmaps, the white papers, and I like to look into the team of a cryptocurrency as well. So that's likely found up here under tokens. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a click. And here we say now that's one fresh token. Imagine a utility token that actually has utility. Say hello to StormX. Now, this is another good point. I believe that the market's come a long way since 2017, 2018. I think gone are the days that you can just have a white paper or a roadmap, and that simply alone is going to, bring in millions and millions of dollars. I think the market is maturing a lot more now. We see a lot of institutional investment coming in, at least into Bitcoin right now, Ethereum. And so the market is undergoing a process of maturing a little bit. I do believe that you're going to need a working product in order to be sustainable and to have sustainable growth over time. So another good point on the board here for Storm is that they recognize that, and they imagine a utility token that actually has utilities say hello to StormX. So that's another good thing too. Down here we see that they say we've got real traction. We got into the space back in 2014 and did a crowd sale in 2017. We raised over $30 million, signed over 2 million users, and we're still going strong. Here are a few of the things that we got right. So you can see right here that they have 2 million plus mobile app downloads. Now that's good. That's an impressive number. But what I could add to that is I've seen apps that are downloaded in the hundreds of millions. So what that tells me is that this app has room to grow. There's still plenty of people that could potentially download this app in the future. So I like seeing the potential for growth here. Over here it says 2 million plus paid out in crypto rewards. That's a positive claim as well, as if people weren't able to earn and collect their cryptocurrencies, then their working product wouldn't be working, and you'd likely see that reflected in the price. Over here it says 700 plus stores around the world. Again, a decent number, but I see room to grow here. I mean, how many stores are worldwide? So I don't view this as a negative. I view it as very much a positive, as there's still a lot of stores that could potentially adopt this product. So we're going to want to see the team stick to their guns. We're going to want to see them fulfill what they say they're going to fulfill, and to create as much utility in this for stores as possible. Keep it simple, keep it adoptable, and StormX could have a very positive future. It's not unreasonable to think there could be a 10 to even 20x increase on this project, but there could be a lot of time between now and then, and a lot of things that could potentially go wrong. And that's why we want to take a look at the roadmap. So if I scroll down just a little bit more here, let's see if we can come across a roadmap. Okay, where to load up on StormX. So we can see where StormX is trading. So we see it's traded on Binance. That's one of the more notable ones here. It's on Uniswap. A lot of gateways here for people to acquire this token. So that's good as well. It's fairly dug in. So there will be a lot of trading activity on this. Coming down here, you can see here's where to store your StormX tokens for maximum rewards. So you can use Trust Wallet or MetaMask. I personally like to use MetaMask myself. Down below here's the roadmap. So 2021 roadmap, and these are the interesting things to be paying attention to. So you can see here in Q1, leaderboard redesign for mobile and Chrome button, gamification of leaderboard with monthly prizes for the best shoppers and players, more shops being added weekly with a focus on US, South Korea, Europe, and Asia. So giant markets indeed. So lots of room to grow there. Chrome button referrals. Off-chain community vote for adding reward currencies to StormX. Additional member wallet integrations. So you can see what they kind of have planned for Q1. Now, this is where you want to hold them accountable. You want to see the team execute on this. I prefer it if they execute on it and over-deliver on it, as cryptocurrency is very speculative. It's the Wild West. So I like to see strong delivery on these kinds of things. It becomes questionable when a team is unable to meet their goals and deadlines. Always hold these teams accountable to make sure that the things they're promising are coming to pass. In Q2, you can see that they have shop from your desktop, StormX debit card, on-chain community vote for adding reward currencies to StormX, VIP customer care for rewards members, tokenized Discord for rewards members. So that's what we can look forward to in Q2. So keep a very close eye on that. Check back on the roadmaps. Make sure that the team is delivering on those kinds of things. Then you can also look at their past roadmaps as well and see, did they deliver on all these things? Did they over-deliver on those things? So there's lots of good information that can actually be found just on a website of a project. Then down below here, you see who's running the show. So you can get a little bit of information on putting some faces to the people that are behind this project. You can click here, meet the full Storm team, and this is going to take you into a more in-depth look at the team. And right here it says, so what is StormX? We're glad you asked. StormX is a revolutionary app and Chrome extension that allows users to earn crypto in a multitude of ways. Awesome, we know. So whether you're shopping, completing tasks, or staking your existing StormX, we're helping you earn crypto every step of the way. Cool. So you can look these names up, and then here's where you can get into your more in-depth research. So you can always Google these names, check into it, get a little bit more information on their backgrounds, were they ever associated with any projects that failed to get off the ground, or any scams would be even worse. But you can always take a closer look on some of these team members just to see that the right minds are behind this project. So there's lots of good information to be had here, and of course, you're going to want to look for the white papers as well. But anyways, you guys, right here, I'd say that StormX is they're looking to deliver a product that works. It apparently is already working. It's becoming adopted. So those are overall positive signs. Because as I was saying before, I do believe that cryptocurrency projects are going to have working products that benefit people's lives and make them better, more convenient. And they have to check some of those boxes in order to see some of the gains throughout this bull cycle. So thanks for being here, you guys. Looking forward to seeing the next one. And until I see you again, have yourselves a powerful day.